Reports have emerged from Sri Lanka detailing a significant arrest. Authorities there have taken a British national into custody. The circumstances surrounding this detention are serious and complex. The individual arrested is a woman from the United Kingdom. She is facing grave accusations related to drug trafficking. This incident has drawn international attention. Her name has been identified as Charlotte May Lee. She is a young woman, reportedly just 21 years old. Her age adds another layer to this disturbing case. The arrest took place at a major international gateway. It occurred at Colombo's Bandaranaike International Airport. This location is a key transit point in South Asia. The incident unfolded relatively recently. It is reported to have happened earlier this month. Specific dates are sometimes fluid in initial reports, but the time frame is current. Give a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. The substance at the heart of the allegations is a drug known as Kush. This is not a widely recognized street name in all parts of the world. Its nature and composition are particularly concerning. Kush is described by authorities as a synthetic drug or narcotic. This classification suggests it is not a naturally occurring substance. Its effects are reportedly potent and dangerous. The quantity of the drug allegedly involved is staggering. Authorities claim 46 kilograms of Kush were seized. This represents a massive volume for a single individual to transport. The method of transport alleged is also notable. She was reportedly carrying the drug within suitcases. This suggests an attempt to conceal the illicit cargo among personal belongings. The seizure at Bandaranaike Airport was record-breaking. It is described as the airport's largest ever confiscation of Kush. This highlights the scale of the alleged operation. The estimated street value of the seized narcotics is substantial. Authorities place the value at approximately £1.5 million. This figure underscores the potential profits involved in such trafficking. Details about Charlotte May Lee's background have surfaced. She is reportedly a former flight attendant. This profession involves significant international travel, which is a relevant detail. Her origin is traced back to South London. This connects her to a specific community in the UK. Her family and friends there are undoubtedly following the case closely. Crucially, Lee denies the accusations against her. She has maintained her innocence since her arrest. This sets up a direct conflict with the prosecution's claims. Her defense centers on a specific assertion. She claims the drugs found in her luggage were planted. This suggests she was unaware of their presence. She explicitly states the drugs were placed there without her knowledge. This is a critical point in her defense strategy. It shifts responsibility away from her actions. Adding another layer, she claims she knows who planted the drugs. However, initial reports indicate she has not publicly elaborated on this claim. This leaves a significant question unanswered. She has provided details about her travel preparations. She states she packed her bag the night before her flight. The flight originated from Bangkok, Thailand. She also admitted to a potentially critical oversight. She did not check her luggage thoroughly before boarding the flight. This lack of inspection is a point the prosecution may scrutinize. The potential legal consequences she faces are severe. If convicted, she could receive a sentence of up to 25 years in prison. Sri Lanka has strict drug laws. She is currently being held in custody. Her detention is in a prison located in Negombo. This town is situated near the airport where she was arrested. Reports indicate she is facing difficult conditions in prison. She is reportedly sleeping on a concrete floor. This suggests a harsh environment for detention. Despite the challenging circumstances, her legal team is active. They are reportedly providing daily support. This indicates ongoing efforts to assist her defense. She is also reportedly in contact with her family. Maintaining communication is vital during such a difficult ordeal. Family support can be crucial. A reason for traveling to Sri Lanka has been mentioned. She reportedly traveled there because her visa in Bangkok was expiring. This suggests her presence in Thailand was temporary. Understanding the drug Kush is essential to this case. It is primarily known for its use in West Africa. Its prevalence there is a major concern for public health and safety. What makes Kush particularly disturbing are its reported ingredients. It is allegedly made with human bones, among other substances. This claim is both shocking and macabre. The use of human remains in a narcotic is deeply unsettling. It raises questions about the sourcing of ingredients. It also highlights the extreme lengths involved in its production. Kush is associated with severe health issues among users. Its effects are debilitating and often life-threatening. This is not a recreational drug in the conventional sense. Fatalities are reportedly linked to Kush use. The drug poses a direct threat to the lives of those who consume it. This underscores the danger it represents. The physical and behavioral effects on users are alarming. Users are reported to collapse unexpectedly. This can lead to dangerous situations. Another reported effect is users wandering into traffic. This suggests severe disorientation and loss of awareness. Such behavior puts both the user and others at risk. Users also suffer from significant physical ailments. Examples include swollen limbs. This indicates serious physiological damage caused by the drug. The case of Charlotte May Lee does not exist in isolation. There is growing international concern over the rise of Kush. Its spread beyond West Africa is a worrying trend. The severity of the issue in affected regions is clear. Sierra Leone, for instance, declared a state of emergency over Kush abuse in 2024. This highlights the crisis level the drug has reached. The desperate measures taken to combat Kush are evident. Security has reportedly been tightened in graveyards in Sierra Leone. This is a direct response to the alleged use of human bones in the drug. Sri Lankan customs officials have noted a pattern. They have observed an increase in drug smuggling originating from Bangkok. This suggests a potential trafficking route. Lee's arrest was reportedly based on profiling. Authorities may have used specific criteria to identify her as a potential risk. This raises questions about the profiling methods used. This case also draws parallels to another recent incident. Another British woman, Bella Cully, was recently detained in Georgia. She also faces drug charges after departing from the same Bangkok airport. The similarities in departure point and nationality are notable. Cully's case involved different substances. She is accused of smuggling marijuana and hashish. Specifically, Cully was allegedly carrying 12 kilograms of marijuana. She was also accused of possessing 2 kilograms of hashish. These are different drugs than Kush, but the context is similar. Like Lee, Cully faces a potentially lengthy sentence. If found guilty in Georgia, she could face up to 20 years or even a life sentence. This again shows the severe penalties for drug offenses abroad. These cases collectively highlight a disturbing reality. They underscore the international nature of modern drug trafficking. Criminal networks operate across borders with apparent ease. The incidents also serve as a stark warning. They underscore the severe consequences faced by those involved in drug smuggling. Whether wittingly or unwittingly, the penalties are harsh. The claims of planted drugs in both cases, if true, point to a sinister tactic. It suggests traffickers may be using unsuspecting individuals as mules. This adds a layer of complexity and concern. For travelers, particularly from regions like the UK, these cases are cautionary tales. The risks of carrying items for others are amplified. The potential for being exploited by criminal elements is real. Legal observers are watching these cases closely. They raise questions about evidence, due process, and international legal cooperation. The rights of foreign nationals in different justice systems are under scrutiny. Drug awareness groups are highlighting the nature of Kush. The alleged use of human remains adds a horrifying dimension to drug production. This element alone warrants significant attention. Crime investigators are likely examining potential links between cases. The shared departure point from Bangkok is a significant factor. Are these isolated incidents or part of a larger network? The sheer quantity of Kush seized from Lee is particularly alarming. 46 kilograms represents a substantial supply. This suggests a destination market or further transit point was intended. The estimated street value of £1.5 million indicates the profitability. This financial incentive drives the dangerous trade. It fuels the risks taken by traffickers and potentially by those they exploit. The conditions of detention for Lee in Sri Lanka are a point of concern. Reports of sleeping on a concrete floor suggest basic facilities. This impacts her well-being while awaiting trial. Her denial and claim of planted drugs require thorough investigation. Is there evidence to support her assertion? Or is this a common defense strategy in drug cases? The identity of the person she claims planted the drugs is a key missing piece. If she knows who it is, providing that information could be crucial. It could potentially corroborate her story. The fact she didn't check her luggage is a point of vulnerability. While it might support a claim of ignorance, it also suggests negligence. Travelers are typically advised to secure and check their own bags. The contrast between her former profession as a flight attendant and the current charges is stark. It presents a narrative that is difficult to reconcile without further information. How did a former airline worker become involved in such a situation? The rise of synthetic drugs like Kush poses unique challenges. Their composition can be varied and unpredictable. This makes them particularly dangerous and difficult to track. The alleged use of human bones in Kush production is not fully understood. What is the purpose of this ingredient? Does it contribute to the drug's effects, or is it a filler, or something else entirely? The state of emergency in Sierra Leone underscores the devastating impact of Kush. It is destroying lives and communities. This provides context for why authorities globally are concerned about its spread. Tightening security in graveyards is a desperate measure. It speaks to the lengths producers will go to obtain ingredients. It also highlights the social breakdown caused by the drug trade. The increase in drug smuggling from Bangkok noted by Sri Lankan customs is significant. It suggests a pattern that predates Lee's arrest. This indicates a potential established route. Profiling at airports is a controversial but common practice. Was the profiling effective in this case, or did it merely flag someone who was potentially set up? The parallels with the Bella Cully case in Georgia are striking. Two young British women departing from the same airport, arrested on serious drug charges. Is this a coincidence, or is there a connection? The quantities involved in both cases are substantial. 46 kilograms of Kush for Lee, 14 kilograms of marijuana hashish for Cully. These are not small personal use amounts. The potential sentences faced by both women are life-altering. Decades in foreign prisons are a terrifying prospect. This highlights the extreme risks associated with drug couriering. These incidents serve as a stark reminder for anyone traveling internationally. Be vigilant about your luggage. Do not carry items for strangers. Understand the drug laws of your destination and transit countries. The investigative process in Sri Lanka will be critical. Will Lee's claims be thoroughly examined? Will the alleged source of the planted drugs be pursued? The concerned tone arises from the human element. A young woman facing decades in prison under harsh conditions. Her claims of innocence warrant serious consideration. The skeptical tone is necessary when examining the details. Claims of planted drugs are not uncommon in such cases. The lack of checking luggage raises questions. The objective is to present the known facts and the questions they raise. This case is complex, with high stakes and disturbing details. It demands careful scrutiny from all perspectives. The outcome of Charlotte May Lee's case will be closely watched. It could have implications for international travel advisories. It will certainly add to the ongoing discussion about global drug trafficking routes and methods. The alleged connection to human bones in the drug adds a layer of horror. This detail alone ensures the case captures attention. It forces a confrontation with the depravity involved in the drug trade. Ultimately, this is a story of a young woman caught in a nightmare scenario. Whether she is a victim of circumstance or a participant in a criminal act remains to be determined. The legal process in Sri Lanka will decide her fate.